Y'all do not know how annoying this case is. Now, I have not seen everything past this case, so give me a break where I tell you guys that it took me 12 tries and I'm probably gonna fail again because I don't remember the ending. Begin to sink, yes. I don't remember the ending at all. But give me a break when I tell y'all. Let me scoot the mic real close. It took me forever to figure this gosh pickin' darn it. I'm trying not to cuss. Let me get myself together. I'm gonna skip past this, you guys. Y'all have already seen this. If you've seen the last episode, oh my goodness, like, let me tell y'all, it took me forever to figure this out, but I somewhat figured it out. You will see check marks on it. It's a reason why you see check marks on it.
A rusted metal door.
Oh god. So
break the lock with that.
Roger.
You guys seen this already. This is where I failed. Oh goodness, I forgot about this. Just so people who haven't seen it, I'm gonna skip past it as much as possible.
I do not have time to try all of them.
You do not have time.
Hopefully there's some kind of sign.
And I came up with a theory that I will tell you guys about as soon as I'm done with this. Now, for those that just joined me, I am not done with this whole game at all.
Agent Dante,
it's a key.
you've got 5
but
minutes.
I have gotten past this part. Oh, I forgot about this. The key, yes. The key and knife.
That must mean you can use this key for something labeled A.
Come on.
Alright, so this is all new and fresh because this is no.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
When I go through this door, this would be new and fresh.
A door that looks like the anywhere door.
Yes, so we need to keep those ones.
The key I just picked up.
I know that much.
Yeah, try that.
But I have been going through this over and over because the ending is so hard. But I figured it out. Now it might be easy for some of you guys, and I did it off camera because there was no way in heck I was going to make you guys watch a 4-hour video of me sitting here trying to figure stuff out.
Looks like the floors are connected in a weird way.
Quite the troublesome dream.
I would have never lied about that. This is the most troublesome dream that I've had to deal with the most. But I think I know why it's so troublesome. I think I know why it's so bad.
A door with B written on it.
Now, I keep in mind, I gotta come back to this B door. But I've only been keeping 2 timies. And the reason why I've been keeping 2 timies is because I'm trying to keep as much time as possible.
That might have been a little much.
Because that ending part is, whoa, it's a doozer.
This is the 2nd floor, but it is clearly not the door I just opened.
It's like a maze. I have to remember what door goes where.
So I gotta remember to come back to B. From C to B. Not here though.
Door C.
Wait. I don't know now.
Door C.
Why not? What the heck, why not? And Dorsey took us.
Oh, we're on the 2nd floor again.
We leave the 2nd floor and come right back to it? This is confusing.
Okay, no. We're supposed to go through Dorsey. See, this is why it's so difficult for me. It's so confusing. I'm telling you, if Boss is really the killer. But wait, hold on. I have a theory about that too. I don't think Boss is a killer. Hear me out, you guys. I think someone switched minds with Boss.
An oil drum hung with wire.
It's 7 minutes. Okay, so I will get a timey here. You gotta push this thing, gotta lift the door up, and you're gonna see in the inside. Now I hit the X button
Guess you should check
immediately,
that door.
but I also,
You have 3 minutes, Date.
this is why you gotta keep your ones.
A rusted metal door.
You gotta keep your ones for this.
It does not appear to be locked.
They're just pretty much going through all the murders. I think the murderer is switching bodies with everybody. I'm sorry if it took me a long time to come to that conclusion, but I think the murderer is switching bodies with everybody. Now we have to find the key, basically, that has Renju's
So
time
we
of
can't
death
just
on
grab
it.
one. We have to be careful.
Yes. And that's another one unlocked. So we have to grab the key, basically, that has Renju's time of death on it. I promise you guys, I did not look this up. I had to figure this out, and yes, it took many of tries in here. That's
It's
over
a
here.
key with a watch beside it. The hands indicate 8 o'clock.
Why did her voice get lower? That's the first time I noticed that. That's so much time.
Is this the correct answer?
Saturday night at 8 matches Renju's estimated time of death.
Yep. And then we can go through door or D.
D is written on the tag. Let's go, Date.
So I gotta remember, when we come out of this door, when we come out of this door, we have to
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
okay, we get it. It's just one. Sure, it's just 1 second.
I will try the key.
Yeah, try it.
So I gotta remember, when we come out of this door, we gotta run past the other
It
door
opened.
and go back to the yellow area. We're at the yellow area now, but remember, we went there once before. Okay. This is the part that I kept failing at.
This door too.
If I fail again, I'm going to cry. Okay, so when we go at it, just keep in mind, door D, when we go out door D, you gotta go out door D and
Broken pipe.
actually have more time when I got here and go out door F? I think it is, not for sure. I'll know it as I get there. And I failed the bottom part 3 times, so
It's just as
there's
I
parts that I
calculated.
failed
You were
a whole bunch of
surprised,
times.
admit it.
A rusted metal door. Most of the
This
ice
is so
gone now.
ridiculous to how this is, but I think I know why it's difficult like this, because the person is switching. Someone's
I think I
switching
can open
bodies.
this
But
door.
who is it? That means someone switched bodies with Shoku. Then they're not doing what Rohan did. This is why we got mixed up. It's because we thought people were snatching eyeballs out here. They're not snatching eyeballs. They're really switching bodies. Oh, please don't show me. Please don't show. This is the part I failed to.
This key has control panel written on the tag.
Control panel? The one right there?
Because I went in there and checked the control panel and everything, and it didn't have anything there, and I was confused on the key, and I hit the skip button like the silly goose I am, and it was just terrible. It was just so
Rows
terrible,
of
you guys.
monitors and buttons.
I'm gonna investigate it. Now here's why I'm gonna investigate it. For less time,
This
because it's gonna take
appears to
50
be
minutes.
old.
50
I believe
seconds
this
from us.
computer
No, 50 minutes
controls the
from us.
factory's electronics. It appears to require a key to activate.
And I'm rushing through it, you guys, because I don't want to play this again. I
Rows of
promise
monitors.
you guys, I do not want to
There.
play this.
Oh,
So?
And it's pointing at the doors.
I see. If we move the scaffold, a new route appears.
Okay, let's move it.
All right.
Rows of monitors.
So you gotta rotate it first. Remember to rotate it first, so it can shrink. Rotate the key, so the step,
It shrunk.
so it can shrink. Then you gotta
Rows
go
of monitors and buttons.
in again, And I'm sorry if I'm low, you guys. I really am losing my voice. And then you gotta press the switch. Push it over.
Oh.
I see.
Then you gotta go in again.
Monitors and button.
And I think I might use one of these just so it doesn't take any time from me. Just because. I only need one.
It extended.
Now we can use the route to door B.
Oh boy. Okay. And it has door D on it, so we have to go back out. So here's where I got confused at, okay? So we have to go this way. Come on, don't get stuck on things. Come on. Have to go here.
Door D.
And we're gonna get that timey because we need that one timey. And then it's not that way. Oh boy. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. Is it F? Oh no, it's E. Ooh.
Door E.
I don't think that's it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. See, this is where I get confused at. Is it? Oh no 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 no. Remember, we gotta go back out and go around. I remember.
1 minute. Hurry.
Okay, don't make me rush. You have to go all the way back around to here. And go up here to door C.
C prime.
Man, oh man. It's 10 seconds. And then we go through door C. Oh boy. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Not door C. See, it's where I get confused at. It's door B up here.
Door B.
And I'm gonna use the timing so it'll only take a minute, a second. A minute, a second, whatever it is. This is so annoying though. And it still took me 12 minutes to figure this out. And then we gotta go this way. Oh no. But please don't get caught on things.
Dante, 30 seconds.
I know. I know. Then we gotta go through here. Door F.
Door F. This is the first time we've seen it.
And then gotta use as little time as possible. And we're gonna kick it open.
The first floor. This is the first time we've been here.
Okay.
Big door. If we can see what's in there, we'll figure something out.
Okay, so what we do here is we go here to the ladder.
An iron ladder.
And we use the one-timey and tackle it. I'm nervous, y'all, because I don't know if this is
Ready?
right. I think it's right. It's right. It's right. Okay. And the last our time, we book it to the door. Now this, I cut it off. Well, I didn't look. I'm not gonna say I cut it off. I couldn't cut it off, but I didn't look because I was scared that it was gonna ruin something
This
for me.
Somnium is
So
awfully
I don't
dangerous.
know. I had my Huggy Wuggy
that
Bear
door.
turn it off for
Maybe
me.
we can open that one now. Check it out.
Okay. Now we can open it.
A rusted metal door.
And this is it. This is it. There's no reason to cut the time down because we don't even have time for it. Oh, you cut it down.
I'm going to open it.
I had my Huggy Wuggy Bear watch it until it got to a bad part and then turn it off. So here we go. Oh boy, I wish I didn't see that. Alright. And by the way, my Huggy Wuggy Bear is keeping up with the story too, just so we can talk about it. But we're not, but I'm playing through it, so he probably know more than me. I'm not for sure. That's Boss. Yeah, we already know Boss is killed, so.
Iba, return to the control room on the 3rd floor.
At once.
Why, though? Oh, to look at the monitors. I'm sorry. Brain no work sometimes. Brain no work. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, because all the monitors are facing the doors. Are they going to show us who killed who, then? Alright. Shoku was killed by... Renju! So who killed Renju? What? Okay, so what, Ota? So don't tell me I'm right that people are switching bodies with people. People are switching bodies with people. That's what it is. Who though? Is it Shoku?
What the hell is going on?
The only person I can think of that could be doing this is Shoku. Wait, what's that? Is that? And look how she's looking at us. It's got to be Shoku.
Tate, what are you doing? 6 minutes are up.
Wait! Hitomi is...
Oh, she's forcing Hitomi to do the...
No!
Oh, she's forcing Hitomi to get on the faulty, the bad machine. Okay. I'm lost here. This is where I'm lost at, you guys. I'm so lost. I think someone's switching bodies with who, but who's switching bodies? Is it Shoku? Or is it the person we haven't seen yet? So-san. What if it's So-san? Wow. What if it's So-san? I don't know. Don't tell me. Please don't tell me. Don't ruin this for me, you guys. Maybe
I took
we'll
a look around your head, and I discovered something. Something about the new Cyclops serial killings. Apart from Ota, there are 4 victims.
Okay.
Shoko Nadami.
Wait. Why not
Renju
Ota?
Okiura. Iris Sagan. And So Sejima. Who was responsible for these murders? Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick. Renju was strangled to death by Iris.
So
So cut open Iris'
that's why
body.
it was so hard for us
But
to
who
pin down
shot
who.
So? It was you. In other words, all of these murders were committed by different people. There wasn't just one killer.
There
That's
were
how it looks on the
multiple, but it really
surface,
was
anyway.
one, Dante.
But that's not the truth, is it? There's only one culprit. One
Yes.
person. And that person is...
It's gotta be Shoku. It's gotta be Shoku, though. That person is... It's not so. It can't be Renju. Can it be? No, that's not it. It's not Ota, is it? Iris. No, it's not Iris. I'm just trying to... It's not Pewter either. He's collateral damage. It can't be Pewter, is it? It's not Pewter. I wanted it to come up as Shoku, but it didn't, so I get... It could be, but what?
Yes. You. The person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
No, not Boss. The person inside Boss's head.
Who's with... Is Shoku?
Can you at least try to make sense?
Alright,
Is
I'll
Shoku...
explain.
Did you see how her face
You know
just
about the
changed?
abandoned chemical plant in Kawasaki?
It's Shoku.
There's a prototype sync machine there. You use that device to swap around bodies one by one.
In other words,
Remember?
the entire egg ends up being replaced.
Uh-huh.
Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded.
And that's why they waited so
Switched.
long to tell us this.
I don't know where it started, but at some point, you got into Shoko's brain.
No.
Then, you got into Renju's
It was the other way around.
and got rid of Shoko's body. After Renju was Iris. You strangled
Somebody
Renju
got into
using
Shoku's
Iris.
head.
After that, into So. Who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cold storage warehouse.
Jesus.
Now, you're in Boss's body, inside her head.
Just say it.
I
Just-
see. If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide.
Who are you?
Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings. I guess you can call me the new Cyclops killer.
Who are you? Oh, you look how devious she looks. Give me the details
Before
of
I
each
do,
one.
there's something I want to hear from you. How did you know about the prototype sync machine?
The boss told us.
Not only that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of. Why is that?
That's...
This might be a
Regaining your
long one, you
memories,
guys.
are you?
Wait a
Human
minute.
memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain, gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity.
Thank you, Iba. We didn't ask you to
Allow me
step
to
in.
explain. See this? Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape. The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a fractal figure. Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining.
Why did you say
He
he?
is claiming that from a few pieces, you can rebuild the memory.
You saying he, Iba? What do you know? I knew about the prototype from regaining my memory. Is that right? No, that's not it.
Parallel worlds exist.
Iba. I mean, not Iba. Iris. Who the hell are you?
Saito. Saito Sajima.
So you
Congressman
are.
Sajima's son.
Look, I only had two people in my head. If it
I
wasn't,
researched Saito thoroughly, but I cannot find any images of him on the internet.
so we'll never know what he
He
looks
is
like.
listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
Why don't we know who you are, though? I'm sorry, you guys. There was something on my screen. I had to clean it off real quick. OCD.
That was me.
You imitate her well. From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the real Iris.
So you already
Earlier,
switched with
too.
Iris.
You almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes.
Why, though?
There's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first. A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality. It isn't quite the right word, but it'll suffice. Now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain, let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the parasite, the one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far?
Yeah, that you're a parasite.
Moving on.
We got it.
Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain. So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host.
So you just like...
That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way. Thanks to
From
Renju and
Renju.
Iris's remaining memories.
You're a monster. So this is what you guys been hiding from me this whole time. I mean, I'm glad you did, but this, you wanted me to figure it out on my own, and I'm glad I figured it out. Oh my god.
I'm telling you, it was me. Why are you making me repeat myself?
Oh god, she looks so crazy.
That means the Somnium I entered on Sunday.
That's right. It was me.
How? He's lying. No, he's lying. I'm telling you, it's gotta be Shoku. How does he know about the original Cyclops killer then? And something else was troubling me.
What's going on here?
'Cause he saw my face. Saito, you're lying. There's someone else.
Fine. I still have time.
Time?
You'll see. So, where do you want me to start?
From the beginning. Just past midnight on Tuesday. Shoku was killed on Friday. If we think of that as the day 1, today's day 5. What was Saito doing those days? I decided to ask him. Oh, okay. I'm tripping. Day 1.
Like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife. That made calling Renju easy. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. I think it was around 4 p.m. I had him meet me at the chemical plant.
But
I
who?
made Renju
How did you
go
get
to
it
sleep.
in?
Saved.
How?
Switched personalities. And then stabbed Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick. I took Shoko to Bloom Park by car, using the old abandoned subway line.
Okay.
Must have been around 8 p.m. by the time I was finished. I tied up Shoko to one of the merry-go-round horses. After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki.
Okay. Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious.
Then, I just waited for Mizuki to arrive.
Oh my god. So day 2.
Until next Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju. My next target was Iris.
Why though?
I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first. I called her a little before 5 p.m., and she arrived just after 6. I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me. That's when Ota saw us. Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant. On the way, I made her take a sleeping pill. I knew she might run once she saw where we were going. It was around 7 p.m.
And she
when
trusted
I got there, and I
Renju, and
wasted
so
no
it's
time
possible.
switching bodies. After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death.
Oh, and
Then I
Nerys-
put his body in an empty oil drum I'd prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket.
and
but then,
little Iris' body could
Something
carry
I
that
didn't
oil drum.
anticipate happened. Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota. He asked me something about being able to drive. He was surprised.
And
to
we
say
know
the least.
that he already told that.
I didn't have time to waste on him. but I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renji's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would spoil my plans.
So you had him come with you?
I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret.
And Ota would have done it for you.
That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way. And just like that, I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned.
Someone has to be helping
as you
her.
already figured out.
Him. Sorry, I forgot. It's a boy. Him. Somebody's got to be helping him. And I feel like it might be Shoku. Day 3?
Sunday morning, I had a recording or some such thing scheduled. Oh, I am, of course, referring to Iris. I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend as planned. I went to Lemniscate and performed my job. And when I left, I ran into you, Date. To be honest, I was a little surprised. Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju. I didn't think Ota had seen me.
But you saw Ota.
So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon.
God, can I just...
You were on to me. But
I
there
just
was nothing I
love
could do
the
about
boss's
that.
voice. I'm sorry.
If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion. So I decided to play my role. The interrogation began around 8:20 p.m., is that right?
I mean, she started texting under the...
Then you synced into my mind.
And we saw ourselves strangling somebody. I'm sorry I'm so quiet. I'm just so immersed in this game.
As a result, you had no choice but to release me.
Because I couldn't find any evidence.
I didn't want to go home right away. I knew there might be police waiting for me. That would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy. So I asked you to take me to Marble. I tried to find an opportunity to run, but then another unexpected event occurred.
You almost got kidnapped, right? Is this the timeline?
I got a Nile message from Ota. I knew I could use him. So I told him I needed his help and to meet me at Marble. He did as I instructed him to do. After that, I got into the van with Ota.
And you guys
but
went
because
to...
his presence was unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink. When he was gone, I took his car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live. Yes, the Sajima residence.
And how did Ota get to...
Of course, I knew I couldn't just walk up and ring the doorbell. Hello, Father, it's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time.
I mean, technically, still father.
Could use that to my advantage. So I pushed on the intercom, and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this. I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you.
I mean, technically, it's still dad.
He was quiet for a while, but eventually
shut up.
agreed and got into the van with me. We arrived at the prototype sync machine around 11:50 p.m. By the time I was in the body of Sosajima, it was a new day.
Wow. Alright. Continue.
This was yesterday, early Monday morning, past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I arrived around 1, then prepared for the show for a couple hours.
The show? This man is crazy.
I mean, dismembering Iris. Because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but... well, you saw it in the video. Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota would show up. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly?
I mean,
That annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him. Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. Didn't matter if you found out or not. This all happened Monday morning. I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m.
and just went on about your day like you didn't do anything wrong. See, this
There
is
isn't
what...
much to talk about on Monday. Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one Boss. You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years. The two shared a terrible secret.
What's the
Hinting at
secret?
that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately.
Jesus, what is the secret now? I'm
I
curious.
injected her with a sedative, then brought her body to the chemical plant. I synced with her, exchanged our bodies,
And then shot.
and after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces.
That's why he doesn't see
I
himself.
stuffed the meat into a vase I'd brought earlier, then drove back to my house.
Jesus Christ. He had it all planned out. Go ahead, continue. I got the popcorn and everything. Saito spoke with grace and no sign of remorse. I was trying to keep my anger from boiling over and kept asking him questions. Jesus. Why did you take out your victim's eyes? Why did you display your bodies the way you did? Why didn't the sink victims resist after awakening? They couldn't, but I mean, let's start with that.
The prototype sync machine has a special feature. It administers a strong dose of sedatives to the original body and a stimulant to the host after a sync.
So they
That
couldn't.
kept them docile.
Jesus, so they couldn't. Why you take off your
You know
victim's
all
eyes?
about the prototype sync machine, don't you?
Yeah,
That should explain it.
I knew. The prototype sync machine differs from one at Abyss in a few key ways. I'm sorry, I really feel like I had to burp, you guys. The machine at Abyss is more sophisticated. Non-capables from the sync gear enter through your gap between your eyeballs and sockets. They then travel down the optic nerve canal to the brain. But the prototype sync machine isn't so advanced. To perform a sync, you need to remove the left eye, manually. The subject and the syncer have to remove their eye from the socket. Wait. So doesn't that mean that shouldn't boss eye be missing right now? Otherwise, the cables cannot enter your brain. Of course, even with the eye removed, severing the connections to the brain isn't necessary. But wait, hold on. The extracted eyeball still has the optic nerve and the blood vessels connected. After a sync, the eye is supposed to be replaced back in your socket. It's supposed to be safe. Side effects are rare. Unless the nerve or the blood vessels are damaged somehow, replacing the eyeball isn't too difficult. Wait a minute. I'm so lost. Why are we
Of
asking
course,
this
I don't
again?
really care about eyes. I don't need them. All
Don't
I
tell me-
cared about was exchanging bodies with the sync.
I mean,
And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
so wouldn't it have been some
Why
kind of
didn't you just put
difference?
the eyes back when you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern to me. Why would I bother replacing the eye? I was just going to get rid of it anyway.
Oh my god. She is sexy when she's devious.
Shoko's is in Renju. Renju's is in Iris. Iris's is in Dad. Dad's is in Boss. Their stomachs, I mean.
You sick bastard.
Yes,
Ugh.
I ate them. Immediately after exchanging personalities.
How horrible.
Wow. Can I watch? Okay, I'm sorry.
Homicide is my hobby. I have a tenacity for it, what can I say? Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut. If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes. I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed them. It was also a matter of revenge. Against you. It's
me?
personal. That's why I chose people close to you as targets. Well, except for my father, of course.
And Mizuki. She's
That
still
was
alive.
personal to me. But don't ask. It's embarrassing.
I mean, now I'm going to, because what did I do?
This series of murders was like a journey for me. You know, traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. You always wind up in the same place, don't you? Where do you think that is? Your home. A trip is only complete once you return home.
Where's Saito?
The same goes for me. When I return home, my travels will come to an end.
Where's Saito?
So I'll be needing it back. My body.
Where's Saito?
You stole my body.
Where's Saito?
Took it from me 6 years ago. That's why I want revenge.
What are you talking about?
You have no idea what it was like inside my own head. I miss it. I miss my brain, Date. No matter how many people I killed, it never worked. I never felt happy. I feel miserable.
You mean?
Oh my god.
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
So,
Oh, that's right.
so who are
My
we?
own body. How are you finding it, Date?
Who are we?
That's what I've been telling you!
Dante, don't ask
I
such
don't
simple
have the
questions.
same oxytocin deficiency you did.
That is because I regularly supplement it.
Aiba. If she had a told
You
us
must
that,
have increased your dosage too much.
that's what she was talking about.
No, but the person who had this disorder was number 89, the original Cyclops killer.
That is what I believed as well. But we
But
must
that's-
have misunderstood.
But what?
Tutor did not specify who exactly was imprisoned. Only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
We're the original
Strange.
psycho.
That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
That must be it. Rohan is a parasite inside number 89's brain.
Whoa,
Tutor must have known
whoa.
that.
No way.
I'm so. I was. Me too. Me too. I didn't understand any of it. So
Let
who
us
is
determine
originally
the specifics using Saito as our starting point. Whose
Okay.
brain was he in before Boss?
Iris.
Sosajima.
I mean, yes, Sosajima. Sorry,
And before So?
Iris.
Iris. And before that, Renju.
Renju.
And
And
before
before that,
Shoko.
Shoku.
And before Shoko?
I don't know. Whose body were you? He was in our body.
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago until last year. I'd lost most of my memories. I was a shell of a man. They housed me in a special hospital, but I still had those fragments of my mind left. Just as I explained earlier.
Wait a sec.
A single piece, you can recreate the whole. I took my time, slowly regaining my memories. 1 year ago, I remembered everything.
Wait,
I left the hospital and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami. I got her body, and she was in Rohan's. When she saw herself in the mirror, she lost her mind.
And she
was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
That doesn't make sense, though. That doesn't make sense to me.
That's why Rohan committed suicide.
It wasn't Rohan, it was
After that,
Shoku.
I spent a year perfecting my plan, using Shoko's body. I spied on you all this time. That's why I know everything about you.
I would expect him to get much closer to us than, you know, just spying on us, but I mean... Who were you before Rohan? That's why I'm kind of curious.
In that body you are operating right now, in that skull, my personality lived there.
Wait, hold on. If what you're saying is true, what about my personality?
So who are
It
we
was
in?
in Rohan.
I'm so...
not Rohan!
Correct. It is just as he explained earlier. Number
Wait.
89 was in Rohan's body. In other words,
You're number 89.
That's... my real...
Oh my god. We're 89. That's where it be. Oh, that's where it began. We were 89 the whole time. So we fell in love with Hitomi. We're probably the reason they figured out everything. Oh, we're the... Oh my god. You guys, I'm gonna stop it right here. This is a lot to take in. Thank you guys so much. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep going. Like, keep talking.
Sorry, but time's up. I want my body back.
Let's see,
It's quite simple. Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than 6 minutes.
And if I refuse?
I know that you won't. I know it.
Huh?
because he has...
Date, look! This is streaming live!
He has to tell me.
Damn you!
If you give me back my body, I will give you the location. Oh, and of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kawasaki district.
Iba, where's the source?
It is being routed through numerous IPs. I cannot identify the source.
Oh, he knew about Iba.
Peter, contact headquarters, now!
Got it!
Now, what will you do? Will you agree to my request?
We're gonna stop right here. Thank you guys so much. Oh my god. I will see all of you in the next video. Bye.